Good morning. It's already 9 o'clock, I think. I'm just starting off my morning. Oh, my cat is in the back here. Oh, this is the log garden in the back. It is what it is. Maybe I'll sit down for a second. Today is, oh yeah, and I have stitches here. So, it's not on purpose. I don't have a piece of tape on my mouth for no reason, but that's what the straw is for too. So I don't have to struggle too much. I don't think I need it at this point, but I think I'm used to it. Yeah, it's like a little split in my lip here. It was just a little accident at my gym. Not a big deal. Had a lot of smoothies in the past week though. But anyway, good morning. I am still waking up a little bit. I have a big day ahead of me to figure out what I'm gonna do in this section over here. So right beside that log garden situation, which I'm happy about. I'm super happy about, by the way. I just feel like it's probably better to put perennials like the blueberries over here. You can see all the spider webs in the sun. It's so nice. And maybe not as much of an area for things like cabbage and all that broccoli and like even like the dill and those little peppers in the back. It's super windy here. I just don't think it's the best area for this. And it seems like it gets a lot of sun. I have to figure out how much. Well, it's like 9 a.m. now, so it's already getting sun, and then I feel like it's only at like sundown that it finally gets shaded, so it gets a lot of sun. But anyway, in this area, like right beside here, can you even see this? Maybe. I want to set up like another section for garden beds, and I'll show it in another clip, but since we have a bunch of leftover wood from the house build, I thought, might as well use it and make some garden beds, like kind of lower raised beds, but nothing fancy. Otherwise, like, they're not really nice enough to make like I don't know, I thought of making some type of nice trellis, but I don't think it's the type of wood for that. Yeah, so I'm not exactly sure what the plan would be, but like for the layout, I looked up some stuff on Pinterest the other day, thought that it would help, and I don't know, still not super sure. I figured I would just make some rectangular boxes and move them around, and I can just move them around and continue moving them around if I don't like how it looks. Yeah. So I'm probably going to be doing that all day. One thing I did want to do though that could be fun, I'll show in the next clip, but I have these smaller pieces of cedar that are kind of nice, and I thought I could make like a higher, like a garden bed that's not super low. Am I even making sense? Like stack the wood up and make like a more of a raised garden bed, because I'm not trying to make necessarily like raised garden beds, like super tall ones, but just just use whatever I have that's available. I'm like super happy that I can make these. And I'm borrowing my mom's miter saw, so she's in the front now, actually just weeding. Like, she's super adamant about weeding, and I understand why, because it's so overwhelming, and I think she feels bad for me. So she's been spending every weekend here for the last 2 to 3 weeks, just literally weeding and giving the clover a chance to actually, you know, have a good start, since we seeded it last fall 2025, because we had just moved in, like, in the summer of 2025. So the clover has now had almost a year to grow, and there's a lot of weed pressure because we live out in the country. So when I talk about weed pressure, I mean, like, wow. I think you can just see in this little patch here, it's still shaded, but all of this, some of it is clover, but some of it is, I don't even know what. I'm not even sure. Anyway, I'm gonna take a look at this area, and I don't know, it doesn't have to be that serious. I can just build them and then set them down later. And these are not necessarily, they don't have to be permanent structures. They can be sitting there for like 5 years, and if I don't like them, I can move them. So it's not that deep, but ideally I would like them to just kind of stay there. So I'll have to look at this and contemplate for at least 5-10 minutes until I get started. So yeah. Hi everyone, I'm checking in from the future. It's me editing Vaneza. I just wanted to say hi, and I figured I would do a voiceover for this bush bean intermission break. Wait, that's what intermission is, right? Bush bean intermission. um, it was a really nice day on this day, and but the audio is not good. It's too windy. I think you can see in a little bit my phone just like falls to the ground. And it did like 3 other different times, but I cut that out because no one wants to see that. Um, I just wanted to give a little update on the garden beds and say hi to like the 3 people that are watching, and hope you're enjoying the videos. I do actually put a lot of effort into editing these, so as someone that isn't super familiar with editing, I've managed so far, but I personally really enjoy garden content or like homesteading content from other YouTubers, and I have like a much deeper appreciation for how well for you know actually like liking um and paying attention to like you know more paying more attention to the videos from these creators now, because I've realized how actually difficult it is even to just make a low quality simple video. It takes a lot of effort. So I definitely appreciate it much more now. But anyways, but yeah, on like with that said, if you do enjoy even a little bit of the video, please give it a like, and or if you like it, subscribe. um anyway, yeah, I just wanted to update you guys on the garden bed situation, in like the clip that you just saw and the clip after. Now it's me from the future, so I've like had the garden bed set, and I've placed them, I think, where I want them to be. But even if I don't, they're filled in with dirt for the most part, except for one of them now. I ended up building four of them. So one of them is not in this clip. I did that the week after. Um, for what they are, I like them. I can't say that I'm gonna have to see within the coming years if they're actually going to, outstand the elements, I guess, like if they're actually any good and if I built them properly where they're gonna be stable. They seem stable to me, and the wood is pretty sturdy, so I'm hoping that they're gonna be good for many years. Um, if I would build them again, would I build them again? I'm not sure, honestly. I prefer in-ground gardening for sure, but I think it was a good experience, like a good learning experience to use the miter saw. Not dropping it, that was really bad. Um, but I thought it was a good experience, a good learning experience, and like I've never really worked with like did any woodworking in particular. I never did any classes in high school or anything like that, so I thought it was fun to just play around. And my mom helped me quite a bit. She was she's very adamant on safety and whatnot, so that was fun. Um, but yeah, I had a good time. So I hope you enjoyed the rest of the video. And oh yeah, this is just me, by the way, just picking my bush bean plants. I think there's like five in this pot, and I'm this is me from the future now. So when I picked that all of the beans from this pot, which self-seeded themselves, by the way, which is super cool to me. They're like the only beans I grew this summer. So, and they're teeny tiny, right? Like I didn't touch them, I didn't water them. Just nature doing its thing. But after I aggressively picked these beans, the plant is now super struggling, but that's totally fine. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the rest of the video. And if you do appreciate anything that you see here, please give it a like. And if you like the channel, please subscribe.